I failed.
Ended with that guy dying.
No, he didn't even die in the video clip.
Oh, Martin, my shoulders hurt.
Your doggers hurt?
Shoulders.
Why do your shoulders?
I
You don't
don't
even have shoulders.
Did you say I don't have shoulders?
Did you question it?
Are you assuming my body type?
I'm not assuming. I'm telling you what your body type is. You're a snake. You're just in T formation all the time.
Alright,
Why is that guy not taking damage? He was. He just wasn't taking a lot of it. Did you just assume my body type? I didn't assume shit. I looked at you and was like, alright, he doesn't have shoulders. His arms just shoved into the area beneath his neck. Like,
I can't take much more. I'm trying.
That's funny. Like, that's funny. Like, it's not really funny, but it's funny enough.
What?
He was like, I can't take much more. I tried.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Mind you, it's only funny because it came so quickly to get like side by side. Like any other time, it wouldn't be. I just wouldn't find it funny at all. To be completely honest with you, I wouldn't. Donald Trump wants there to be a space force.
I'll look at the actual article in just a moment.
I'm not accepting that. If y'all let this son of a bitch put together a fucking space force, I quit America. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to quit a country. Because I ain't going back to Africa.
I'll be honest, like hearing those words though was the first time I realized that the Air Force is called the Air Force because it's the force in the air.
But that makes sense. Because every other nation has an Air Force. Like when they fly planes, it was within the Earth's atmosphere over our like land to drop things that go kaboom, and then they try to kill us. Us being the things underneath the planes that are dropping things that go kaboom. That makes sense. This white man wants to put people on a space station in outer space.
Look, I'm not sure if
guns.
that literal, but
What? That's what he knows. Space Force. What does he mean?
because mind you, when I read this, like I had the same reaction. I was like, I quit. It's not enough. Not enough is enough. Turn the cameras off. The show's over.
I'm loving that. Donald Trump wants a space force. He wants a space force.
Like that sounds like something that would come out of fucking That's My Bush. Like something insane the president would do that's not really.
That's my what?
That's My Bush. The show that most people probably don't remember.
I spit all over the place when I said that. A space force. I feel like this is gonna be funny. Trust me. I feel like when Trump said that in like the room full of old white dudes that help him run things. This is funny to me. It probably won't be funny to you, but it's funny to me because I know what I'm gonna say. I'm having a hard time saying it. I think it's funny.
Okay,
when he
because
said,
this is an actual article. No, this is an actual article.
Wait. When Donald Trump brought this up, when the President of the United States of America brought this up in a room full of old white dudes and possibly a white woman or two that help run the country with him, help him run the country. When he brought this up that he wanted to like colonize outer space. Because that's what he wants to do. He wants to colonize outer space and have soldiers just like floating around. Like that part's clearly like meant like that. I'm not literal with that, but he wants there to be like
Got your teddy bear. Coming back.
soldiers in outer space, like hanging out.
I also want you to know that Demon's reaction to this was like Star Wars. So that was funny.
When the old white dudes heard Donald Trump say, I want us to have a space force. I
Mind
feel
you,
like
that is the literal term he used, Space Force.
I feel like one of the old white dudes heard Donald Trump say that out loud with his mouth in a serious tone. I want there to be a space force in outer space. One of them old white dudes went, nigga, what?
Because what else do you say to that?
Nigga, what?
Had to pinch himself to make sure he was awake. Had to make sure that like something hadn't kicked in, that he was hallucinating. Like he had to go through the checks. Like, nah, this is real. This is really real.
Look here, Dr. Wiley. Get away from me.
Let me still yelling. This is an actual CNN article. President Donald Trump used a term from U.S. segregationalist history to describe the relationship between the Air Force and his newest branch of the military, the Space Force, calling it separate but equal. We must have American dominance in space. Very importantly, I'm hereby directing the Department of Defense and Pentagon to immediately begin the process necessary to establish the Space Force as the sixth branch of the armed forces. That's a big step. We are going to have the Air Force and we are going to have the Space Force. Separate but equal. It is going to be something so important, he said.
How is it going to be important that we have people hanging out in outer space? Doing what?
Trump previously floated the idea of adding a Space Force branch to the U.S. military, a concept that a concept that has received some support on Capitol Hill, but has drawn skepticism from Pentagon. Space is a war-fighting domain, so it is vital that our military maintains its dominance and competitive advantage in that domain. Oh, Martin. Are we awake? Is this real?
He thinks that we need a space force to stay on top of things. Literally, I guess is how you're looking at it. Military dominance. So, people getting their kids sent to Iraq to get shot at by camel jockeys is one thing. Yes, I said that on purpose to be offensive.
If we're going to...
Does he realize how expensive it is to send people to outer space? Does he understand it?
I just need to understand, because this is an actual CNN article. If we're going to expand the economy in space, we need to make sure it's done in a sustainable way. Oh my god.
The thing is, CNN is just telling you what happened. They're not condoning it. CNN is just like, look, the motherfucker said it. Like, the crazy son bitch said he wanted to put people in outer space. I was like, MTV moon men everywhere. I'm holding an AK-47.
But all I can say is, like, this does nothing to improve the image of America to anyone outside it.
I just want to point out, I didn't vote for that nigga. I didn't vote for that.
I can't believe that this is real.
I can.
Like,
I'm not shocked.
This is the one where I'm like, it has to be a joke. Like, this isn't the real life, right?
Mark, I just want to point out, there were people
about waging war in space.
There were people not too long ago. Just know that if we do it, though, other countries will do it too.
Oh my god.
We had people not long ago saying that they were pedosexuals, meaning that they identified as toddlers and like small children. So I'm not at all shocked. It just genuinely doesn't surprise me. This nigga is saying he want to put like soldiers out in space in case, you know, moon men get froggy or something. That almost makes sense compared to a 45-year-old man saying he sexually identifies as an 8-year-old. I just don't have it in me to fight it anymore. Like I
You've
don't.
gotten too old for this fight.
Like I legit saw an article the other day. I mean, I talked about it last. You should watch that damn stream. Y'all should watch it together on the car ride home. And it was this woman who got, this white woman who got fired from her job at a place called Social Bar and Grill up in St. Louis because she was on her Snapchat, and her and her friends was all sitting around drinking, and they was all in the car, and somebody in her bed, one of her friends in the back said that they was going nigger hunting, and she was like, "Yeah, get those niggers," and I was like, "Okay." I didn't see the video. No one would post the fucking video. They would just tell you what happened in the video. And she got fired from that job. She got fired. She lost the opportunity. God damn, this motherfucker behind me. And she lost the opportunity to do something else because of this. Now that's not why. The reason I told you that story was to tell you that you'll see it firsthand because I took a bunch of screenshots. Because this was on Yahoo News. And they emailed me this story because they think I care. As I went down to the comments, I did something, you know, you should never do. Don't read the chat. The chat is cancer. There was a white person, I'm assuming, in the chat saying they still don't understand why black people can say the word, but we get mad whenever a white person says it. And it's like, it's not your word. It's not. He said it's not your word with the word "your" capitalized. Now, as a white person, I just want you to know these are your people.
I have no credence with it.
You need to get a tissue. Just coughed up a hairball. It's like it's not your word. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get back to my phone. I'll find those screenshots and I will read it to you. It's terrible because it was genuinely stupid. And people genuinely did not understand. I think it's real. I think white people really do not understand why black people say the word nigga, but we get offended when white people say it. And those white people are genuinely dumb. Like those are like some of the stupidest people to ever stupid. Those are just some real stupid people. Those are professional idiots.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm helping you out a little bit. I was like, those are professional idiots. It's just like to be fair, I said in the stream that the word nigga is not a cool word under any circumstance. That word, like, sexy. It's not a positive.
It's getting fucked in the corner.
There's nothing about that word that's good. But black people felt like they've taken it. They didn't take it back. That's just what younger black people say because they don't know the history behind how negative that word is. And like the first black people to use that word were house slaves, and they used it the same way the white people use it to separate themselves from field workers because they did consider themselves like superior to field workers. These are things I'm not allowed to say because it'll make me an Uncle Tom, which is a word that, well, Uncle Toms are real. Like, that's fair. I'll give y'all that.
I'm okay.
You're okay?
After what you're saying, I'm just literally getting fucked in the corner. Like, the big bad is in my face if you want to take pot shots at him. I didn't make it.
I saw that. I watched you die. I didn't make it either. But that's not the point. The point is, white people who are like, I don't get why they can say it, but we can't say it. Those white people still feel they are superior to us. That's what that is. Those white people feel like there's nothing a nigger should be able to say that a white man can't. What are we here to get? The key card. We need the key card.
We're here to kill that thing.
Yeah, but it has the key
Off of
card.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking to myself, like, whatever is in here, this nigga can keep it. Like, if he wanted, he gotta come get it.
Oh, we're actually making progress.
Yeah.
It's actually taking damage now.
Key card. Grab it, please. Great. Now just let
He knows I'm gonna kill him when I see him, and like, I'm gonna shoot him in the face when I get there, right? You know. I'm still gonna shoot him in the face. She's going nigger hunting, Mark. Now here's the problem. Most likely when she said that she was going nigger hunting, I don't think she meant she was going to kill black folks.
Thanks for the help. Let me uncover.
That's not what our friends were saying. I think they were just all going to find black men to flirt with and spend the night with. I figured I'm sure that's what they meant. But if black people said they was going out cracker catching, it wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been a thing, huh? It's like, is that really your argument right now? What is that for? What is that pressure plate for? What is it?
I don't know.
What does it do? What are you looking at?
I'm trying to find this video.
What video?
The one you described.
No, it's that important.
I think it's important enough that you wanted to see, so I'm trying to get that out for you.
Man, I've got a mild case of the shivers. Thanks for rubbing it in. You jerks.
Great! With all the scientists rescued, we can help you get to the eye laser.
I kind of want another tomato sandwich, but I also don't really want to go make one. Who's going nigga hunting? We's going nigga hunting.
That's where my mind went to, if I'm being fair.
Is it? Oh my gosh. That makes me very happy. Got a motherfucking nigga down, right? I have a very dark sense of humor.